coming up next.
Constant throttle, you're doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic. Not a single problem. I'm stuck.
Okay, I'm coming up.
Welcome back, you beautiful people. How's it going? And in this video we're gonna go on another epic off-road trip. So if you haven't had a chance to check out our last off-road video yet, please go ahead and check it out, because that was supposed to be the preparation trip for this one. And in this one we're gonna go on the beautiful Fraser Island. So if you don't know much about this island, it's only 300 kilometers north of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And it really is one of the world's most unusual islands. I mean, not only is it the largest sand island in the world, 123 kilometers long, and it's the only place on Earth where tall rainforests grow on sand dunes at elevation of more than 200 meters. It also has half of the world's perched lakes. Lakes formed when depression in dunes fill permanently with rainwater. Fraser Island is also home to the most pure strain of dingoes remaining in eastern Australia. And it also has superb scenery with massive shifting sand blows, sensational swimming spots, and thrilling 4x4 tracks. It really is a perfect place to go wild, and let me tell you, we've been to all those beautiful places above, and we freaking loved it. So I sure as hell hope you guys enjoy it too. So without further ado, let's enjoy the video.
Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. And yeah, like I said, we are on our way to Inskip Point, which is a pathway. We're going to take the barge there to Fraser Island from there. And Caleb here from last episode is currently driving. You're ready to tackle some sandy terrain?
Yeah.
So the weather condition wasn't great today, and it was actually raining a little bit before, but that actually give us a advantage on driving on sand, because I hope the sand will be wet and more hardly packed, which means give us more traction. So we'll see. Okay, you see it? You want to get ready for it? Put it in low range gear. Put it in low range gear. All right, that's good. Remember what I said, constant throttle, second gear. Don't let out throttle, that actually looks really deep, but I think you'll be fine. The car will be fine. We've deflated the tire, we've done everything we need to do. Let's give it a go. You're good. Track the sand, yep. Yep, constant throttle. You're doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic. Not a single problem. Not a single problem. And that was a hard bit. We just got through it. But don't let out of throttle though. Still soft sand here. Pretty good. That was a lot easier than I expected. See the barge right in front of us, and cars are getting off the beach. And we're gonna get on there. You're in low gear, so that's normal. That's okay.
Good, how are you, mate?
Thank you.
Good.
beach between Hook Point and 11 access ramp may be impassable due to tides. Rainbow Beach news tide time.
我看一下 driving safety.
December, January, February. February.
After 30 minutes of ferry ride, we got onto the island, and just within the first 10 minutes, we were already getting stuck.
We're going to try the inline check. Turning forward out low. Cool. Okay, stop.
Oh, you got
Back it up.
Okay.
I think you can still go back. We're already getting blocked. If it doesn't go, yep, good. Alright, go
okay.
back a little bit more. We need some momentum to get up this.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, like it's a hill climb. So like go back. There's no cross. No, we're good. Yep. Make sure you're already in second gear before you hit the sand.
Yeah.
You don't want to shift gear in between.
I realize that.
Cool. Alright, give a guess. Cool.
Oh, I understand.
We're good. Alright, you can shift up now. So we just made a U-turn and decided to use the beach instead. Since it's a low tide time, I just checked the tide time. It's right around 12 o'clock and now it's just 1, which means the beach should be passable. And the gravel inland road is quite rough, so we decided to just take the beach instead. It's a bit more comfortable and a bit more scenic as well. And there you go, we're out. Alright, I'm gonna switch it back to, you can get closer to the beach, it's a bit hard packed, but don't get into the ocean now.
Sure.
Maybe a bit lower. Like, you remember where that guy was driving?
Okay.
If there's a car coming our way, then get to the left side.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna switch it back to two-wheel drive now.
Okay.
And we'll be fine. Just drive like normally at this point. So yeah, we're gonna report it back to you once we get to Eurone Beach Resort and have one of the finest pie in Queensland apparently. So see you guys later. So after a day of very bumpy off-road driving, we're going fairly slow, like 30 kilometers took us nearly 3 hours. And we finally ended up here in Eurone Beach Resort. And in our first night here in Fraser Island, we're gonna treat ourselves with some Queenslanders chicken palmy. So what that is pretty much stir-fried breaded chicken with some tomato sauce and some corned beef. It's kind of like our own version of it. The experience has been absolutely beautiful. I mean, driving on literally endless beaches is just fantastic. The weather, like I said earlier, the weather today wasn't ideal. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get some like really good shots. So tomorrow our plan would be go up north and look at the SS Mojino and all that like famous attractions. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy some dinner later and see you guys tomorrow.
The shipwreck of SS Mojino is located on the east coast of Fraser Island, and that's where we were staying. So it was a short drive for us to get there. So SS Mojino was an ocean liner belonging to the Union Company of New Zealand that operated the Tasman Sea, crossing between New Zealand and Australia from 1905 until 1935. The ship was also served as a hospital ship during World War I, and it was washed ashore on Fraser Island by a cyclone in 1935 when it was being transported to a Japanese shipwrecker.
I tried to escape this crazy life, but it just wasn't the right fight. You were right. I feel up from far away. Just tell me where you wanna stay. I'll show you all my devotion. I feel up from far away. Just tell me where you
So on the third day of our trip, we wanted to reach the northern tip of the island, which was called the Sandy Cape. And in order to get there, you have to navigate through the very, very challenging Nagala rocks. You find dozens of videos on YouTube of people getting stuck there. People actually just stay there for 2 hours just to film car getting stuck. So it is hard. And here's how it went for us.
Coming. Keep on going, sorry. Can you just walk up this?
And that was the moment when I decided to wait for Caleb on top of this hill, and it turned out to be the worst decision ever.
I'm stuck.
Okay, I'm coming up.
他们怎么说？我就把这个货放哪里？Just get boxed again. Yeah, you are. The very end part of it.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
So at this point, it was pretty obvious that I wasn't gonna work anymore if we tried to keep going forward. So we've decided to back it up and abandon the plan.
Oh, what the
它转的是太大，略过2个板，前轮没有找到那个 max track。
2,000 years later.
So finally, we just got out of the trouble. It was a bit overwhelming. So yeah, there was this nice gentleman that came by and gave us some pointers. And then we sort of just used the max strat to get out of there step by step. It all worked out at the end. I did a really long U-turn, sort of just like grinding the tire through the sand. And then, yeah, we're back in the beach. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a pity that we couldn't complete the Weddy Point, was it? Or the Turtle something. I'll put the names in the video.
Rock.
Right, that's what it is. So yeah, it's unfortunate that we got stuck, but the gentleman said we've already gone through the hardest part, which was the climb. But then I sort of backed off the throttle. That's sort of why we got stuck. So now we're just gonna head back to Yurong Beach and hopefully stop by Champagne Pool and have a little bit of a dip. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. So yeah, one thing we forgot, we brought the jerry can. We bought 20 liter, actually 40 liter of fuel. Forgot one thing, which was the nozzle that was supposed to stick it into the fuel tank. So you gotta compromise sometimes. So here is a plastic bottle of drink. Just cut it in half, and there you have a little fuel funnel for the fuel to go in. Because the gas price on this island is literally double the price on land, so do make sure to bring enough fuel with you so you don't spend the extra money on gas. Come a bit close actually. So we're gonna start the process of a really exciting moment. As I've told you guys in the previous episode, the doors can be taken off in this Jeep, and it's really easy to do so. I'm gonna show you guys how, and we are gonna enjoy the beach with the doors off, roof off. So yeah, you simply unplug this plug here and take the strap. Actually, I'm gonna close the door a tiny little bit. Out of that loop. And now be careful, because make sure your mirrors are folded in, because the door is gonna swing open. And all you have to do now is just lift it. Oh, actually, no, you don't just lift it up. There are two screws here. You're going to use a Torx wrench T50 size. You're going to screw these two bolts and the door lifts right up. So we're now heading over to Fraser Island, is one of the main attractions, which is called Lake Mackenzie. Left the Bay Resort about an hour ago, actually an hour and a half ago. Been on the inland track for a while now. The weather today has been a little bit unpredictable, and you can see we have the doors off. It's a fantastic day. There was a bit of a rain earlier, but it stopped very quickly. So hopefully within another 30 or an hour, we'll be able to get to Lake Mackenzie and go for a little bit of a swim in the lake. And Caleb today is taking over the wheel. How are you feeling?
Very good.
You're feeling good? Oh, brake really hard. Back it out.
So we should be something kind of year.
supposed to get muddy. Ain't got a dog that lives outside, ain't got a buddy named Buddy. Truth is, we were burning like a flame. And looking back, I couldn't tell you when it happened. Has it been 20 years? 20 days?
Situation, just leaving it first. Never go to second. Wow, that's a challenge. Actually, stop for a second and look back.
我靠，幸好我没走那条路。我刚刚本来想走那条路，看那里那么烂。
I mean, you can make it. Going downhill is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Just going up.
Keep asking if it was worth it.
No rush. Almost there. Made it.
Kingfisher Bay marks the end of our trip pretty much. So we drove back to our resort in the dark and went back home the next day. It's safe to say that was one of the most amazing trip I have ever been on to. I'll be honest with you guys, I am editing this video a year later and every scenery, every experience still unforgettable. Like, I've seen one of the best sunset, I've been to one of the best swimming spot, and that was one of the best islands. So honestly, if you guys haven't been there, take a week out and just go to Fraser Island. You're not going to regret it. At the end of the video, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I do apologize for the lack of video in the year 2021, and I'm hoping to catch back up in the year 2022 and make more video for you guys like this, and more reviews as well. So thanks for watching, and peace out.